What up, y'all? This is Mike.
And I'm Slim.
And this is 112, y'all.
Yeah, man.
We're here with my brother, Slim's brother, your brother, everybody's brother, Shawn Stockman.
Yes, sir.
All right.
On that note, baby.
On that note.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of On That Note. This is the place where we speak a language we all understand. I am your humble host, Shawn Stockman. And over the course of their career, my guests today have sold more than 20 million records. That's double diamond for you guys to, kind of just let that soak in. 20 million records is not an easy thing to do, even back then and especially now. It ain't happening. Worldwide, by the way. Toured internationally and helped shape the sound of contemporary R&B. Their influence continues to bridge generations, solidifying them as one of the most iconic male vocal groups of their era. Straight up. Today, they remain a staple of classic R&B, performing their catalog of hits for fans across the globe and continuing the legacy they began over 3 decades?
3.
God. Are we that old?
Oh, my God. Hey.
Season.
Okay.
Season.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
We
All
use
right.
big words in there.
We're seasoned.
We're seasoned.
Yeah. All right, so don't call me old.
Yeah.
We're seasoned.
Yes.
They are multi-platinum, Grammy Award-winning R&B icons. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my longtime friends, my brothers, Marvin Slim Scandrick
Yay.
and Michael Keith, a.k.a. 112.
Let's go.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey, bro, when I tell you it is such an honor to be here, man. You know, when you first started a while back, I was like, ooh, I can't wait.
Oh, that's dope.
Because we already knew, like, bro, I said, man, it's destiny. We are going to be on your podcast, man. And then just to watch the natural progression of things, man, it's just an awesome thing, bro. And it's just the energy is just awesome, bro.
Well,
like,
I appreciate y'all coming through for many reasons. One, as I mentioned, we have a history together.
Absolutely.
We've known each other for a long, long time.
long time.
And I guess like the sentiment of the people who have supported this podcast so far, I think people get into the stories. They love hearing stories. And I tried my best to create the landscape where friends like you guys
Mm-hmm.
can sit and be comfortable. There's no aha moments. There's no gotcha moments. There's none of this negative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really tried to focus on what the fan or listener or the person that's never heard of you before
Mm-hmm.
Right.
can get into and be intrigued after the conversation is done. Because I don't even call them interviews. These are
Right.
conversations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
and these are people that like yourself that I respect, that I love, and that I admire, and I'm a fan of.
Absolutely, bro.
So again, I thank you guys for when you saw it, getting it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Because
Immediately.
that's really what it is. It's
Mhm.
it's I think people get it
Yep.
and get what this is and get what we're trying to do, which is why there's been so much love and support, because I'm not trying to oust anybody.
Right.
Right.
This is about love. This is about music, which is the common bond of all of us. Like, I don't care what profession you have, whether you're a singer, rapper, athlete, politician, we all listen to music and we all have our own, I guess you could say, soundtracks
Yeah. Exactly.
that made us
Exactly.
who we are.
Exactly.
Yes, facts.
And this is the conversation we're going to have today. This is
Exactly.
just really just a discussion about what shaped us. So let's get right into it. I like to do a segment in the beginning of every show called "We're going to go back, way back in the time."
Okay.
And individually, how did each of you discover your voices, like musically? Like, what did you listen to as children? Let's say as early as 10, that shaped you into wanting to make the decision of, yo, I want to pursue singing. Like, what did you hear in your houses? Like, either one, y'all can go.
Okay.
You
Well, I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
okay. Well, at 10 years old,
Yeah.
Okay, so my mom is evangelist, so
Okay.
I couldn't listen to secular music.
Okay.
So
we know where this is going.
yes. I blame everything on Mike. This is cool. Yeah. And so before I met Mike, I was only able to listen to any type of contemporary gospel music or just old school gospel music. So where there would be Doc McKenzie and the Gospel Highlights, or I can listen to Take Six or Commission. You know what I'm saying? Like, either of any of these artists, Reverend John P. Key and the New Life Community Choir, like,
absolutely.
anything that was like with church. But what was amazing was groups like Commission, right, where the songs you knew they were gospel.
Yeah.
But man, did they sounded like R&B music.
That's absolutely. Yeah. Shout out to Commission because
big shout out
if it wasn't for Commission, half of the groups wouldn't have a sound.
Wouldn't have a sound.
That goes for us too.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we envy them.
Into that too,
hey man, we actually envy them because in one of those
listen,
one of those albums.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oh, that was a dream.
Oh yeah. It was all about a dream.
That was a dream.
And we lived through you.
We was like, ooh, son of a.
I was like,
beat us to it. Exactly.
But that was an amazing album amongst all their albums, and but that's pretty much how it was. We started off in church, and basically that's how it was, and ran into these guys, and then
Okay.
Mike,
All right, Mike. What was your journey?
For me, man, it was I took a different turn, whatever. Because the crazy thing is, when you hear me sing, you automatically think church, right?
Right.
I grew up Methodist. So we didn't really sing a whole lot. We didn't do a whole lot of
right.
It was really we didn't do all of that. So and I feel like I disappoint a whole lot of people when I tell them that, because their assumption is that I'm just hooping and hollering in church and stuff. I didn't really do a lot of that. Like that came once we got into the industry and stuff. So it was always in me, but it was never really something that I grew up in the church and I sang. We listened to the gospel music and things of that nature. But really, man, like. Here's the crazy thing, bro. So I would sing, like I would entertain for the family. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
so I'd be like 5 or 6 years old.
The living room is always the
They
breeding ground.
was like, Michael, get in there and sing, and I ain't even want to sing and whatever. They was like, man, I don't want to sing. Sing what? And then you just, and so you wouldn't get your ass whooped. So you had to entertain, man. So I've been an entertainer since I was like 5 years old, singing the world looks mighty good to me. Good Tootsie Rolls are all I see.
Oh,
I sang all the jingles and Coke as Life and all this other stuff.
Right.
I'm telling my age now.
No, it's okay.
I was like, Prince.
We're all the same age.
But that's where it started, man. And for me, man, I don't know if you guys remember, but back, when Looney Tunes, how they would always have those operatic. Yeah, so that a lot of that came from that, man. So I'll tell you a quick story. So I'm in high school, right? And our music teacher, crazy enough, her name was Mildred Fawcett, of all things.
Mildred Fawcett?
Mildred Fawcett is the craziest thing, bro. So I'm in the band at this point. Like, I'm not even in chorus at this point.
Okay.
But as I'm walking past her class, I'm singing one of those Bugs Bunny, Lord, all the marmalade. But I'm really going into it. Like, so she stopped everything. And she was like, which one of y'all were that? And these motherfuckers snitched and was like pointed out. So I'm like, bro, I'm in trouble again.
Right.
She was like, no, you're in my music class now. You're in my class now. She took me out of PE. She took me out of economics.
Damn.
So I had 4 music classes, bro.
Wow.
Miss Fawcett, she took me out. So big shout out to her, man.
Shout out to Miss Fawcett.
Yeah, man. She took
for
me
seeing the
out of
vision.
it. She saw it. She actually saw it. So that's where that's where a lot of that came from. And then like in 91, I was introduced to Nirvana. And from that point on, my music vocabulary just opened up to it. So I started listening to Alice in Chains, freaking Stone Temple Pilots,
all good bands.
Man, you know what I mean? So that because you love the artistry and the freedom that they had that they don't provide you in the music in R&B. You know what I mean? So that's where that came from.
Okay,
man. So,
now where did you guys meet? Like initially, where did it all start?
In high school.
Yep.
In high school.
High school.
We were in high school.
Yep.
I was looking to put a group together.
Yep.
Okay.
So Deron and I were already, because we were around the same age, so we were already in the same class. So we would sing with each other. Like he would play the piano and I would sing. And then when we got to high school, that's when we met Slim, and then that's when we met Q. You know, so that's where the whole group dynamic came from. Bro, listen, let me just rewind. When I tell you we worship Boys to Men.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, I don't
Come
even,
on
you know,
now.
like, look, bro.
Nah, I think that's an understatement.
Listen, man, where's the camera?
That's more like
there's no reason for me to, right here. Okay, good.
There we go.
There's no reason for me to act all cool, calm, and collected, man. Like, this ain't one of our idols, and this ain't, an R&B god to us, man. Yes. But we always quantified music with this tier, right? This trifecta. Yep. Mm-hmm. New Edition, Jodeci, Boys to Men. Those were our trifecta, because that epitomized when we felt like R&B music should be. You know what I'm saying? Zeus.
Look at the clouds. You know what I'm saying?
Odin on the side.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how we've always looked. And of course, 12, we always felt like we were that tier underneath you guys. But we've always looked at those three groups as the trifecta, as what it means to be an R&B artist in today's, music, man. And it's like you guys were with the classic records and being able to be anywhere and sing to anybody. Jodeci with the chicken and grits.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
And then New Edition with overall performance and one of the most successful groups that ever broke up and was platinum in every group that they were.
Yeah,
BBD platinum.
No one's ever done anything like that.
Platinum.
In
Johnny
any
Gill
genre.
platinum.
Yeah,
and nobody. And that's the only other group, man. So it's like we make it our mission to pay homage to you guys, man, and just let you know just how important you guys were to 112 in the sound and whatever too, man. So
I appreciate that. And on behalf of my guys, we thank you, because it's funny, when I knew you were coming, I was like, do y'all remember when y'all first sang for us?
Dark.
Do you remember?
Dark, yes.
At Darp Studios.
Here we go.
We were we were recording our records. And I think and I think Dallas introduced us to you guys.
94?
Something like that.
93.
93. Yeah, like 93.
School.
Yeah, 93, 94.
Dallas was like, hey man, these 4 kids, they call 112. They sound really good. So he's like, let's hear them. And right in the lobby.
Yep.
Do y'all remember what y'all sang though? What did you sing?
I don't remember.
What was it?
All that I know. Did it take 6? Yeah.
My God. Yeah. Listen, when they hit that, something within me, Lord, hold it on. Yeah, so mind you,
he's singing.
No.
So don't play around with it.
You know what was crazy? That's the song I auditioned
to be in the group.
Wow.
Because I didn't know any secular music.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy that Mike had the ear of saying, okay, he has an untraditional voice.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I can work with this.
Yeah, right.
So it was just crazy. He just gave me this.
It was so distinctive, bro. It was
Slim.
Yeah.
You have one of the most like authentic vocal tones. Like anybody that when you can be on the radio and everybody instantly knows it's you. Immediately.
Shawn, was that like a full circle moment when you guys were auditioning for Michael Bivins?
Yeah,
and then
it was.
And by the way, talking about Dallas Austin, if you don't know.
Yeah, except we didn't sign him.
Was that an option?
No, it wasn't. But,
okay.
It would have been nice. But yeah, it's
back,
like,
right?
But hearing them and the first thing we all said, like the 4 of us, was like, oh, they out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're out of here. I was like, there's no way
were they
won't
signed
be
at
successful.
the time to Bad Boy?
Were you guys signed to Bad Boy at the time?
We weren't signed.
Okay.
The intent was to be signed to Dallas.
To
be signed to Rowdy.
To Rowdy Records,
Yeah,
right.
to Rowdy Records, and
so how did the Bad Boy thing come about?
The last minute, Puff came down to direct Southern Playalistic Cadillac music for a lot of people. It's a fun fact. He actually directed that for Outkast.
Okay.
So he was out in Atlanta trying to get that sound, trying to get that whole, what's that sound? What's this new sound that's coming out of Atlanta? And he spent a lot of time underneath Dallas and, just feeling that vibe and seeing what the vibe was or whatever. And then it just so happens that our manager at the time was really good friends with Puff. and he introduced us that way, you know. So it was an initial conversation at DARP. He wasn't really feeling us at initially.
Really?
We actually had to, bro. We had to prove ourselves to Puff, man.
Well,
which is cool. Which is cool. But
yeah, because we probably didn't look the part. You had to understand. We're like straight from the hood, so you know you might catch us in a time where we don't have no haircut.
Just
okay.
I remember there being a poster. I don't know if you remember this at Dallas at DARP, where the poster had a baby and he had the white shoes on and a diaper, and he had his hands like this. And it was Bad Boy Records. It said underneath, it said strictly hip hop music. So in our mind, we were like, bro, we can't sign to this guy. You know, he's just strictly hip hop. Like we're R&B, bro. Like what's the three people that convinced Puff to sign us was Faith Evans, Kim Porter, and Usher.
When Boyz II Men first hit the stage, we had a signature look. Cardigans, sweater vests, ties, very polished. It was classic, it was clean, and it was timeless. The same sense of style is what I see and what I love about Quince. An example of that style is a little more casual than usual, but this is what I normally wear in my day-to-day. Whether it's a hoodie, like what I got on right now, whether it's some Scullies, whether it's a backpack that's weatherproof, they have everything that your special someone needs. So make sure that you visit quince.com/onthatnote to receive free shipping and 365-day returns. And it's also available in Canada too, to all my friends in Canada. That's QUINCE.com/onthatnote. Free shipping and 365-day returns.
Faith was working with Usher on that first album.
Yeah.
And we were already friends with Kim because, you know, she's from, she was close. She was already, you know, from there. She's from Columbus, Georgia anyway. So we were already close to her. She co-signed it. You know, she co-signed. Wow. Faith was like, yo, if you don't sign these, if you don't sign these dudes, you're making a bigger mistake in your life. And Usher was like, yeah, man, go ahead and sign them boys, man.
Yeah, that was
that's how that happened.
One of the best decisions I'm sure he's ever made just for his label and for his jump off. Like,
absolutely.
You know, you guys basically took the whole, just took Bad Boy to another level of respect.
Exactly.
Because he was initially just a hip hop label. Mm-hmm. But that diversity of bringing that R&B, I'm going to tell you, and I've said this in a million times in a million other conversations I've had, is that the number one, and always will be the number one driving force of record sales are women.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
If women don't fuck with you,
it's over.
You are not selling no records.
You're not selling any records, bro.
So him obviously being, because Puff is a creative genius. He really is a visionary and he sees things and creates them.
Absolutely.
And creates the whole background and storyline and landscape for him. He's always had that understanding of the business, which is why he was so successful.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that he signed you guys. I will say this. I mean, Atlanta's always been one of my favorite places. Like, we spent a lot of time there. And it's still a very, very much a hotbed for music and producers and songwriters and stuff. But wasn't the 90s different?
Man, it was so different, bro.
And I know a lot of people from the ATL who are watching this will understand, who lived in that era will know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it was so amazing, bro.
It was amazing.
And what we try to tell these young people nowadays, because it's so easy to get heard nowadays. Back then, we would have to go to underground.
Yeah.
Just to sing.
And we'd sit there
and hope somebody knew somebody who knew somebody.
Just sing.
Bro, in the underground, right?
Yeah.
There used to be this karaoke machine or whatever. So this is our first demo. So we went to we didn't have any money for no real demo or anything like Slim said, bro. We barely had haircuts.
Right.
So we caught the bus down to underground Atlanta, and we just stayed there the entire day. It was a karaoke machine where you can go in and they would play the music underneath. And you would just sing along with it. We asked them not to do it. We just needed a microphone and we just needed to record, you know, so that'll be our demo. So we had the cassette tape and everything, right?
We had
a cassette tape, gave it to him. We was like, bro, can you just record this? And what's the song that we sang, bro?
I can't remember that, Bad Boy. But
How do I?
Oh, it sure was.
Okay. We sang it so hard to think about it yesterday. Yeah. And I swear on everything, bro, we had a crowd.
Yeah,
everybody came. Bro, we was like, oh, we out of here.
I was like, that's awesome. But you know, back then, that's how you kind of, I guess, before there was algorithms and social media and stuff like that, we judge stuff based off of real time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Reaction
Bro.
from people.
Yes.
So when people felt it, it was, especially y'all live in Atlanta, it was only a matter of time that someone was going to get the word out that, yo, it's these kids.
Right.
And you know what was crazy about that? You know, one of the cultures of Atlanta was the talent shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our talent shows were just like, oh my God, it was like concerts.
Yeah.
The majority of anybody that, if they are Atlanta, if they're really from real Atlanta, they knew about these talent shows. They were in it. If they have deals, you can ask any of them. You say anything about the talent shows, they were definitely there.
Well, sure.
So, you know, we were definitely known as we started singing, you know, because the great thing about us was that, you know, the fact that, you know, what would have been our con was our plus. It was like, so that fact that we couldn't afford music, you know,
Right.
so we had to sing all of our records a cappella.
Acapella. We had to
And we were
acapella.
known for it. So people would be nervous. Like, so we had so we had these songs that we had, you know, we had them in the chamber.
That we just knew. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you had a set list.
And
what we doing tonight, bro? We gonna do a please don't go.
Exactly.
We're doing it. We're going there, bro. Acapella version though.
So
you know
I remember when we won what was the big one? The Sharon Showcase.
Sharon. It was the Civic Center, and it was.
So y'all did a version. Y'all did a version of I think it was Please Don't Go.
Yeah, Please Don't Go.
We used to sing it a cappella.
And so it was a cappella. Y'all did that, and we decided we were going to do it too.
Right.
So we were like, oh man. Boys to Men, they, you know, you know.
Appreciate y'all.
So, we about to do this. And so,
we taking that, bro.
Right, ain't nothing wrong with
and
that.
I never forget, like, the feeling that, oh my God, like, so I had to rush, you know, because I was a first chair celloist, and I had to go and audition for. Yes, I played the cello. Yeah,
well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, but I was headed to compete for the chair, which I got the first chair.
Okay.
But while it was about to, they were about to announce it, it was on the radio.
Oh wow!
And so I'm sitting on the bus, like, and I was like, oh man, that was so much competition there. I don't know.
Keep in mind, we thought we lost.
Yeah, we thought we lost.
Okay.
I didn't think people got us. Like,
they didn't get it because it was like. It was so quiet in there. People were like in awe. It wasn't like that. They were just
so
like,
young.
what in the world did we just experience? As opposed to now we're looking at it like, oh man, they ain't like us at all, bro.
Yeah,
we out of here.
Like, man,
peace. We out of here. Thank you.
Thank
they
you.
were flabbergasted.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, when they said, and the winners of the,
we were Forte at the time.
We were Forte.
Yeah.
Man, they said, and the winners of this talent show, Sharon Showcase talent show is, and I'm sitting on the bus. And I was like, static. No. And it's like, Forte. And they went crazy.
Wow.
And then they played back how we sounded.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not believe.
Wow.
I was like, and everybody was looking at me like this.
just a taste.
I was like, it begins. This is how it feels.
That's right.
Me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, but wait. Let's you unpacked a lot. First, the group is called Forte.
Forte.
Yes,
it was an acronym for Ever en Route to Excellence.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was originally 5 people there.
Right. 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I tell you, bro, we was really like taking you guys to sound.
I was about to say your story is
we had a bass player the whole night, man. But we had a bass singer rather. But it was Forever en Route to Excellence, and then we had to change it because Rapping Forte was out at the same time, and we didn't want to confuse.
Out of respect.
So out of respect for him, we were like, man, let's just change it, and we changed it to 112 because that's where initially Puff. So we couldn't get into 112 at the time. We were all 16, 17 years, so we couldn't get in. But Puff was going into 112, and we were like, yo, Puff, like, bro, we ready, bro. We want to sing for you. He was like, all right, sing. We were like, right here in the rain. He was like, yeah, just sing. And so we started singing, and then for anybody that knows 112 back in the day when it was on Cheshire Bridge, like the line would be wrapped around the corner.
We used to go.
Yeah. and the line went from being around the corner to like a semicircle around us as we were singing and stuff. So he knew then, like, okay, I think I might have something with these guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing. Yeah. Like it's so dope that like, again, just listen to you guys' stories. You guys were 5. Y'all had a former name and then y'all had this name and just how you guys got discovered and the whole 9 yards. It is literally parallel to our story. Like just how we came up with our name and how we had a whack name first. Y'all, Forte was dope. Our name was terrible.
I would love to hear
it was awful. You don't know the name? You got
to say it right now.
Okay, you gotta say it right.
You gotta say
it. Unique attraction. Yeah, see? Thank y'all.
But you know, no,
that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Good night, everybody.
Don't get it up.
Yeah, I know.
You ain't.
But you know, the thing in Philly was because again, we had talent shows too. That we would do, and we come from the Philly international soul era.
Nice.
So it had to be kind of that type of
like pop.
It had to be
we
like,
with you,
like show tunes, like,
right. Like
because
that's what a lot of our groups back then was on, like real polished, stylistic OJs, suits, very crisp. Like that's where that whole energy came from, because that's what we grew up on because of the Philly sound and what the influence was. So we had to have something that it always had to be 2 names. Dada.
Yeah.
Dada. And so we was like unique attraction. You know what I mean? So
when did you change it? The one name.
When did you change it?
We changed. Right. It's just something flashy.
Something flashy.
But right. Shit was terrible. But we changed it when Nate and I, we were on a telephone and we were just talking like we normally do, and we were listening to the local radio station, and the group, the song Boys II Men came on the radio while we were talking.
Talking about the New Edition record.
The New Edition record.
With Johnny.
And I said, Nate, that should be our name.
Whoa.
Like that. He was like, why? He was like, I said, it just sounds like something.
Boys II Men.
It just sounds
amazing.
like something.
That is,
you know what I mean? Like, so,
bro, that's genius,
and of course, Mr. Grumpy, I don't like it. I was like, I tell you what, let's just keep it. And if something else better comes, then we'll change it.
But until then.
And it just stuck. But again, it's real crazy.
Does he like it now?
He loves it now.
Okay.
I bet he does.
Yeah, he loves it now. He's good with it now.
Yeah.
But so you guys got signed to Bad Boy. Did you move to New York, or did you stay in Atlanta and record the records, or like what was the process then once you guys got signed?
We moved to New York.
You moved to New York.
We moved to New York, which was crazy because like none of us had ever been to Slim, because he had was on the way to be a pilot.
Yeah,
but everybody else had never been
pilot. Hold on, man. Wait. Hold on. Before you start, wait. Yeah. Actually, you dropped 2 bombs. First, the pilot. Well, first the cellist thing.
Yeah.
Do you still play cello? Do you still play it?
I'm rusty now, but I do have my cello, and I do plan on like
getting it back.
I was about to say, man, like
I know
that'd be so fire. Just to
should have brought it.
And you know, like once I get it back though, I was bad though.
But I'm saying, if you were first chair,
you
had to have skills.
But I was pretty cool, and I love that. So what I used to do was I used to hum. See, I was never in chorus. I was never in chorus. I was never in chorus.
Never once in chorus.
So
interesting.
I was very, academically inclined. So, like if one of the classes that I was in, let's say I was in chemistry or physics or something like that.
Right.
And they want a grade on the curve, kick me out. I would go, because I knew Mike.
Right.
Because this is after I had got, audition. So now I know where they are.
Right.
Now this is time after Miss Fawcett had picked Mike and told him that he had to leave and come in,
Right.
So I was literally in there. So one time we were doing All-State.
Yeah.
Chorus, and I was there singing.
So we might get in trouble because he wasn't even really supposed to be. He wasn't even registered to be in the chorus. But this dude was singing the soprano section, the alto section, singing the tenor section. Like it was just crazy how at one point this one choir had 112 in it.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And then from after we won and after they gave us, my grades or whatever, they had the little little memo
Yeah,
at the
they have a
bottom
memo.
or whatever talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
how the tenor section was amazing. You guys' tenor section was just incredible. What were they on? What were they thinking?
Yeah.
You had 112 in the.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
we
I'm
were-
saying?
we were
It was-
going
that's
crazy, though.
That's what man.
Wow.
It was just amazing. But this dude was never ever in the choir whatsoever. He was never in the choir.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I started flying. So it was a program at Walter F. George Hyde, like summer program.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about flying. So our magnet program was transportation. And I was like, man, last time I checked, a plane is part of air, transportation. Don't give us taxis and buses and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
Let's push it. I want to fly planes. So you know who else was in the program? Because
Who?
there was other schools that I was in. Myself and Killer Mike.
Are you serious?
Me and Killer Mike, we had like the higher grades, and and
Get
we were
outta
flying planes.
here.
Yep, singular and double Cessna engine planes.
That's crazy.
That's freaking
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
A pilot, a cellist.
I had to make
What
up my
else?
mind.
Do you
I
in
had
the
to make-
culinary arts too? Like
I
wait.
wish. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I can't
Holy
cook for. But
yo.
but I had to make a decision.
Right.
And it was blessings that I had that type of an option.
Yeah.
But then when they sent the first draft of the record deal, I was like, well,
You
Yeah.
made a good decision. I mean, I'm sure you would have been a great pilot.
well,
You know what I mean?
Don't say it too much like that, because my mom looks at it and she's gonna hear this, and,
Oh.
and as soon as he gets me in some form of trouble again, I'm sure I'm gonna hear this.
Listen, man,
You're like, man, you could have been a pilot. son."
Right.
All that doo-wopping you're doing. You could have
hooping
got
and
a real
hollering out
job.
there, you know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, boy, if we had $1 every time we heard that, man.
Oh,
you
my
know,
gosh.
It's crazy.
Okay, so all right, you ditch pilot school, you signed a contract with Bad Boy, you guys moved to New York, you in the studio. What was the first song that you guys recorded?
The first song we ever recorded was Now That We're Done.
Okay.
But you have to understand, when y'all taught us the record, we were still in school.
We was still,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hold on.
Yeah.
That's a lot. They said a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to this part.
Oh yeah.
Because that song, y'all killed it, by the way. And the other record that I'm gonna
Thank
mention.
you. Thank you.
Wanye was good friends with Tim and Bob.
Yep.
Right? Tim Kelly and Bob Robbins. And they would do a lot of songs together. They were in Doppler
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Yep.
And we were all doing something. I don't know why we were all there. But we stayed in Atlanta anyway. It was probably just to maybe go to a strip club. I don't know.
Nice.
But,
Right.
but we were in Atlanta. And Juan called me. He was like, yo, man, I'm working on some stuff. Come through. I was all right, cool. So he's working on this song called Can I Touch You?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, this is dope. He was like, I need you to sing X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I go in, I sing the part, and Juan had all the chords. Can I touch you, make you feel so? Like, it's a beautiful record.
Yes.
Everybody know who I'm talking, what I'm talking. All the 112 fans know exactly what that
They
song
know
is.
exactly what it is.
We cut the demo first,
Yes.
Yes.
right? We cut the demo, me
Yes.
and Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in my head, oh, that's going on the Boyz II Men record for sure. That record
Thank
is
you.
fire. I was like, that record is dope. I was like, there's no way. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want you to hear something. I was like, yeah, they sound good, but who are they? I was like, who you give it? You gave it to them? I was like, I love them, but shit, man, you gave the record to them, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was legit
Yes,
mad.
Wanye. Yes.
Yes.
I was legit mad.
Thank you, Wanye.
I was legit mad
my
because I
God.
was like, I love that record so much. I was like, there's no way he gonna give. Come on, man, that's us. And they killed it. Let me just say, y'all killed it,
Man.
But I was mad at Juan.
Hey.
I was like, dude, how you gonna do that, bro?
Bro,
Like
that-
we had like real like, how
Y'all was really beefing on
yeah,
on
like
that.
how you really, man? Like how you gonna get that record
Bro,
up,
that's
man?
such an amazing record, bro.
So-
and just shout out Tim and Bob, bro, because
Oh man,
the dudes made us like get on a treadmill because you know the first part.
Oh yeah,
you have to sing the first part in one breath.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's
So,
right.
so a lot of people don't realize that, man. We had to sing that whole thing one breath. So we were like, bro, boy, I don't know if I'm a. Let me,
right.
Let me stop doing this. But we had to get on treadmills the whole night, man, and just learn how to sing, bro. Like that's one of the things that we took from them. Not only just how to arrange and because they were taking because I think they did 50 Candles for you guys at around that same time and stuff too. And we were just in there like.
Oh
see,
my God.
see a lot of world don't. We heard a lot of the
songs that before
your album before the rest of the world, and we were like, bro, we got a lot of work to do. So with Can I Touch You, we was like, yes.
No, Juan was on that. He had a style of writing that prolonged verses, like or a chorus or something like that. So, case in point, that can I touch you, make you feel so good? I know you want me to, so sweet. Oh goodness, I love so sexy. Won't you come over to me? That was it.
That was one breath.
One breath.
You had to do that shit in one breath, bro.
And then he'll give, can I speak to you, make you feel good? I know you want me to, so sweet. Goodness, love so sexy. Won't you come over to me? That was Juan's style. Like, you know, and he loved kind of like doing that whole thing. So yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I had to give it up because y'all was like, okay, they killed it.
And trust me, we felt like we had to. We were like, bro,
we were like, man,
if we don't do this right,
we're gonna be
they go crucify us.
They're gonna crucify.
Y'all represented, and they also did a record, guys, called Now That We're Done that Juan also wrote. With Tim and Bob. And they killed that too. And okay, so Can I Touch You, or rather, Now That We're Done was the first song that you guys recorded.
Right.
When did the single Only You come into play? And whose idea was it to throw the remix in it with Mace and Biggie? Which was genius, by the way.
So to go back real quick, because we can't gloss over the fact that Now That We're Done is a derivative from you guys.
From
right,
the remix.
A lot of people, to this day, a lot of people don't realize that's where it came from.
Yeah.
So we just want to put that out there.
That's a good, that's a great Easter egg. A lot of people don't understand.
That's why I know that. But then now when we put it out there, it was like, son of a gun. Like you
I didn't know. So, we were talking about it before you walked in. I was like, I had no idea.
Now That We're Done.
I know my music.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
We did a remix to and we kind of rewrote it. And now that we're done, what are you thinking? Right. So Juan took that part and made
then turned
now
it
that we're
into
done, what are you thinking? Body so soft, guess I'm thinking. Like, I mean, and they smashed that too. But anyway, that was a dope Easter egg.
So Only You was actually like one of the last songs that we that we recorded for the album because it was so R&B, heavily R&B initially. Puff was like, yo, like what's gonna separate y'all other than Slim, and which was genius, by the way, to make him sing a lot of the leads because like you said, his voice was so distinctive. It just made sense. And trust me, we all had to have that conversation. We all sat down with Puff and he was like, yo, I'm making him y'all lead singer. We all know that y'all can sing lead, but I'm making him the lead singer and because this is the music business.
Right.
And everybody has to play a role. Like if you're the Chicago Bulls, somebody has to be Michael, somebody has to be Scotty.
Were you open to that initially, or were you guys kind of like,
how did that
play out?
It took
play
because we were all the whole premise of 112 was at the time was just we all were lead singers.
No weak links.
No weak links. So in our mind, we were like, we're going to be one of the, groups that can, allow, each one to sing, on the same level, if not better. So
which
that
the album did display that.
The album did do that.
Yeah.
But him being, that was strategic. Him being the lead singer was definitely strategic. So initially that was I don't want to say pushback. It was some trepidation at first. At first we were like, come on, man. Like, bro, like, just down the third, whatever. So, because when we were before we got signed, Slim didn't do a whole lot of leads.
Not at all.
He didn't really sing a whole lot of leads.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he was more like doing like the high, like doing those little intricate parts, man. That just made people like, oh, okay, we just took it to the whole nother level. He was the cherry on top, if you will.
Yeah.
And then Puff heard it and was like, nah, he's y'all lead singer. Yeah. And that was, again, that was some trepidation at first, but then once we realized that he was right, because at the time Drew Hill was coming out, what was it? La Day was coming out
Yeah,
at
they
that
had-
time.
they had
As Yet was coming out
Yeah.
Yes,
at
yeah,
that time,
yeah.
man. So it was a lot of that. What was going to separate 112 from all these other groups?
important.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it just made sense for us to go in that route. That was one. The other thing was y'all need to sing over up-tempo beats.
Yeah,
And we
hip hop beats.
that
too.
we fought him on that because we were like, man, that's gonna cheapen our sound, man. They ain't gonna take us seriously. Because back coming from our age in our era, when on records you had a what side? You had an A side and had a B side.
That's right.
And all the B side was like it was the music that you like,
You
but
kinda,
man,
yeah.
but
Right.
we're gonna experiment
Yeah.
with that. We're gonna sing a little
Right.
up tempo, this, that, and the
Right.
third, whatever. But at the end of the day, the A side were all the ballads and stuff. So in our mind, we were thinking we're gonna be is the album gonna be nothing but B side, you know, with all this up tempo stuff. So him and his genius, he gave us this little nugget and was like, bro, listen, when y'all sing these up tempo records, don't sing them like an R&B record where you go
Right.
Don't do out because you got to think as though I'm in a club drunk and I'm trying to holler at a girl.
Yeah.
You ain't
You
gonna be in that
whispering
girl.
in-
You're not gonna whisper in that girl ear doing.
Yeah, right,
You're not-
right.
It's
That's
number
right.
one, you're gonna. Boy, get out my ear with all that shit.
Right.
But you can sing, girl, I want to be with you, no one else, only you. You know what I'm saying? You could get.
Hey, we didn't rehearse that.
We didn't.
Not
rehearse
one time.
that.
Not one
Keep
time.
going. Go ahead. Keep going.
Not one time. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. One
Thank you.
take show. Wow.
Thank you, Grammys. We love y'all.
We out.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
right,
but that was the genius behind Puff when
Yeah.
and when he broke it down, man, we were like, you know what? Son of a bitch, he got us again, man.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was the whole gist of it, man. And so the first version of it we liked, but it wasn't hard enough, you know. So we went to Stevie and was like, Stevie, you got to give us a remix
Yeah.
to the one that he. Big shout out to Stevie J too, because he did
Yes,
the
sir.
original and the remix. Like, bro, we need something harder, bro. Like we gotta embrace that hip hop element as well.
Yeah.
And that's where the remix came in. And at the time, Mace was. We thought Mace was with the Locks at the time.
Yeah.
you know? Like we could have sworn he was like. So we gonna put all of them on there? Like that's crazy. But he was like, nah.
Why did you think Mace was with the Locks at the time?
Because
He was just always with
because
them?
he just hung out
Yeah,
with him.
he
Like
was-
he was just
Yeah.
every time you seen the Locks, you always saw
They were
Mace,
around
you
each
know,
other.
They were just around each other, just you know what I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
in the hip hop scene in New York. So
Yeah.
we always thought that they were just a group. The Locks he was just a part of it. He was just branching out and doing his own thing. Come to find out, he was his own artist. But Big, he heard the record and immediately was like, yo, I'm jumping on this record.
You know what's so crazy though? Remember we wrote that song 5 times, only for us to come back to
To the original.
the original.
Really?
And that was the first thing we wrote.
Okay. So we tell us some studio 101. So Puff used to always do this to us, bro. We'll be in the studio. Big shout out to Daddy's house. We'll be in Daddy's house like 2 a.m, just slaving over this one song, bro.
Right.
Like, man, we got to get this song right, man. For dude come in and he cuss us out completely, right?
He was,
He
do it
again.
over.
You know what I'm saying? So he comes in and listens to the record. Nah. I need y'all to put, this, you know what I'm saying, Mike? I need y'all to put this little, and we was like, and the first couple of times we were just, all right, man.
Yeah.
Once we got wind that it was just, all we had to do was just let him say
Just say
his
what
piece.
yeah.
And then when he comes back and he like, yo, so play that record again. Did y'all change it? Yeah, we changed it. We changed the Puff. Yeah, listen to it.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
played it and he was like, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's hot right there. That's hot right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
that's what
right,
goes to what
right.
Slim was saying. Like,
Exactly.
we changed the song.
Right.
Man, that was
19
crazy.
times.
Y'all got
before
so
we
much
real
God,
quick,
man.
real
Right.
quick, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
re-singing all this stuff over
Yeah,
again.
that's
bro.
crazy,
I'm not
man.
redoing all this shit because
Yo.
we layered everything, bro. And this is
Yeah.
before Pro Tools, so you had to pull and then go back in, and they had to cut the reel and all that. We
Yeah,
would see.
yeah.
Okay,
The
what the
real
camera?
reel.
Okay, yeah. So 112 is from that era of the reel, bro. Like the
2-inch
actual
tape.
the reel
Yeah.
where they had to cut it if they cut
That's
it
it.
and glue it together.
Yeah,
like we're
man.
from that era, man. So we were like, man, we're not re-singing all this stuff over again. So we caught on real quick, man. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
just let dude, get his rocks off with it. Boom, yo, that's hot. Boom, we keep it and push it. But like he's we did this song like 5 times.
You
before.
realize that a lot of record executives have ADHD too.
Man,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
And a lot
listen.
of stuff that they claim that they know and all this other stuff, they don't know shit. Because they're
Oh,
so
my God.
inundated with a bunch of stuff. And just like you said, they just want to feel like contributed.
Participated.
Yeah, they were part of
They were.
Make them feel like they contributed. Make them feel good. Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, bro, that was you.
Yeah, it was all you.
Yeah,
Thanks
bro.
to you.
That was it, bro. Listen,
Right.
that was you.
Right. It was all you. You said
like, bro, we just want the record done, man. It's like you got
You
it, bro.
were
Like,
nowhere in the studio.
Nowhere in it, but hey.
But you know what? Hey, man. Hey.
That's
you
right.
like it, I love it.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So that's where it was. But yeah, Only You was like the last song that we recorded for that album, man.
Such a
And
banger,
Yeah,
too.
man.
How far apart was the remix and the original? Was it pretty quick?
It was like
I would say 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't long at all, bro.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
like, we needed, but at that time, that was Puff was notorious for anyway. Like,
Yes,
we're
exactly.
gonna take a
That was
song,
his
we're gonna
big
remix
thing.
it
He became the
anyway.
remix
Like,
king.
he already knew that we were gonna remix. We already knew that we was gonna remix that
Oh,
song.
yeah.
So.
My favorite song on that album was Just a Little While.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah.
For a little while longer.
Yeah.
Just a little while. I'm coming home to you.
I mean, you got it so sweet.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used
That's
to
crazy.
love that. So I used to run that
Man.
record. Like,
Timmy.
And it's crazy. So you see how I was singing the first verse, right?
yeah.
So who do you think I was?
had to fly away.
My
Yeah, the transition from the natural to the false.
Yeah.
I wonder why you loved it so much, Sean. I wonder why you liked it so much.
Yes, so.
Could have been you. Could have been you.
Intrinsic about that
Something
record.
about
You
that,
know what I
man.
mean? No, but I'm telling you, like that again, the 90s was so dope because it was all inclusive.
Yeah.
Like everybody was bigging up each other.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about any type of or level of competition or anything. Like everybody
Not at all.
supported each other. That's
Right.
why
Absolutely.
I love the 90s so much. It was
Yeah.
not out of just nostalgia, but thinking about the support system. Like there'd be times where me and the guys would find out that, say, Silk is in town,
Yes.
like in Philly,
Yes.
and one of the guys would call us up. Hey man, we're gonna be at such. Yeah, so back then we had carte blanche, so we could park into the venue.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
pull up, sit on the side of the stage,
Mm-hmm.
watch them perform. Hey, we got a special guest, Shawn. Be scream, I wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That type of
yeah,
thing.
that's
right.
Sit back down, and that's the brotherhood.
That's
Yes.
the brother. Right, exactly.
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
the 90s
And we
was so
still have
bomb.
it. That's
And
that's
we
what's
still
crazy.
have it.
We
That's
still
the
have
beauty of it, man. That camaraderie is still there, man. Like we genuinely look out for each other, man. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Sean,
many
this
times.
show is
Yeah.
proof that brotherhood still exists.
100%.
100%.
They
bro.
wouldn't be here if they didn't feel that way about
Right.
you.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Absolutely, bro.
Literally.
And it's all DNA. Like
Exactly.
I mean, in a sense of it's the same way we feel about New Edition.
Mhm.
Like New Edition inspired us, and we inspired others, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's progression.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
succession.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like
Yeah.
you want you root for these other guys
Yes.
because it's like they represent
man.
who we are.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's all we wanted at the end of the day. Like
Exactly.
nowadays the industry is so me.
Exactly.
But that's
And
why
I
it is
say
the way
that
it
all the
is too,
time.
though. But look, it's not. They're not winning.
And that's why they're not winning. It got to be a prime example as to why the industry is falling off the way that it has. And I'm not coy about it. Like it's really bad
It is, bro.
how music has taken such a turn for the worse in the sense of, yeah, you know, there are different type of opportunities. I wouldn't even say more, but just different types of opportunities.
Mhm.
But if you notice the artists are becoming less and less a priority.
Absolutely.
Right. Oh my
Absolutely. And
God.
it's more about the caricature and the image of said person and not the artistry of it, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy right now because like I'm a Grammy voter.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I'm going down the list and I'm looking at it and it's like
You don't even know who they are.
but there's
For your
there's no real-
consideration,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
you know,
Right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Here we go. What's the camera
I'm not
again?
gonna
No,
say
but,
it.
no,
I'm gonna get somebody get in trouble.
but real talk, bro. Just looking at it, man. There's no delineation between R&B and hip hop anymore, bro. Like it's all this one thing, man. And it's like it makes it extremely difficult for the artists who may not have the kind of fan base that a hip hop artist may have, but you know they have just as much talent, if not more. and they get shunned and they get, just put to the wayside or get categorized as some other genre of music. And it's just R&B, man. It's just that true R&B. And like nowadays it's like it's watered down. The not to say that award shows is the is all and be all of it, but that's just a microcosm of what's going on in the industry. Like they're not valuing in with a focus on R&B. They're not valuing.
But you know what's
R&B
wild?
the way
now
that
you look at it now. Look, the award shows are being canceled.
Yeah.
No
there are hardly any award shows, especially black ones.
Yeah,
because they used to have the Source. You
had to have all those.
BT Awards.
BT
Awards.
We looked at that. Where's the Soul Train Awards?
Soul Train Awards, man. It's
crazy.
It's really crazy right now, man, because there is a watering down effect of of music. As long as they got the streaming and what happened to A&R? What happened to artist development? Like where are those things, man? Like where are those things, man? That to make an artist someone that transcends just the music and someone who's an icon, because all the icons went through the same process that we went through. They went through A&R. They went through the development. Right. They went through the waking up and going to the gym, straight from the gym to rehearsal and stay there for the rest of the day. Like they did. Like nobody's doing that now.
Well, fellas, do y'all think it'll ever get back to that level of discipline for artists? And considering that it's so easy now, like you can just put a song in an app and it'll make it for you. Like
here we go.
Like what do you think needs to happen for artists to get back into the focus of wanting to become artists with longevity opposed to just the flavor of the month?
I think that with what we went through when we came out, it was a one way, right? Man, our albums, and especially with our first album, your albums came out before Google, right?
Right.
And I look at the situation of like, okay, we knew we had to adapt to what we had to adapt to. Mm-hmm. Now, I kind of look at the artists and say, hey, look, okay, their talents are definitely there. I can name a plethora of them that I absolutely love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But
there's some talent out there.
There's some great talent out there. Now, what I would love is for the mindset to change from me, myself, and I to we, us, and our. So just the spirit and just the whole thing of a group. Mm-hmm. When you love the person to your left or the right of you as much as you love yourself. Right. And you didn't care about how much you made. It was more of how we sound.
Right.
And what that brought our brand to.
Right.
Now, we all understand like how everything is set now. Everybody's like me. And what about, everybody's singing they're not singing for each other. They're singing to push themselves out.
Yes.
So as soon as artists start figuring that part out, and then the powers that be, the engine that runs behind it, like the labels and stuff, starts embracing the fact that, hey, let's go back to the old school way of certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not elevate. I'm all for the whole chat GPT things. Yeah. Especially if you don't cheat the situation. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Because it can be used as a tool.
Yeah, because it can be used. Like I just seen that there was an invention that a couple of labels were about to invest in, where they can see where the chat GPT can't be taken too far,
sure.
So you still have to be able to write, to compose, to put things together. You know what I mean? Like what we did.
Yes.
And let's get the adaption. That's great. But let's keep some form of, I would say, principle, moral, code to what music is supposed to be. And then just keep certain things in. That's all.
Do you think the black group will come back in resurgence?
I hope so. I used to be hopeful, but because of all the ancillary things that are going on in music, it's extremely hard, bro, to like look at it now. I used to be hopeful, bro. Like I say, man, it's cyclical, man. Everything's gonna come back around, yada yada yada. It's kind of hard, man, because being in because the world we live in now is like Slim said, is me, myself, and I. And it's in a group, you have to sacrifice something. Like we were talking about earlier, like Slim sung a lot of the leads. The rest of us had to we had to take a back seat to that.
Yeah.
That's a sacrifice, man. And I don't think a lot of these kids are unwilling to even think about that, let alone. And the reason why I'm not as hopeful as I used to be about it, because every era, right, we pay homage to the one before us.
Come on.
I don't see that nowadays.
Exactly.
I don't see any of these kids now. They'll take our music and they'll try to remix it and do that. But as far as like, paying homage and just paying it forward, like I don't see a lot of that. There's a disconnect.
Sports has become the same way.
Yeah.
A lot of the NBA guys aren't paying homage. They call them plumbers.
Right.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, but there's a disconnect, man. There's a disconnect from this industry, this world, and honestly, I don't feel like these kids understand what it means to actually grind and actually go through something in order, because their deals nowadays is based off.
Do you know why? I'll tell you why. You guys made it easier for them to do what they do.
I'll give you that.
You guys, the NBA, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, it made it easier for the guy at the end of the bench to make $15 million a year. The most MJ ever made in a year was $20 million.
Right.
Now you got guys making $80 million.
Right.
Just 15, 20 years later.
Even with that, even with us, like say the Ozzy Brothers, when they paved the way for the Earth, Wind, and Fire and so forth and so on, they still paid homage. They still went back and said, because
the process was still the same, though.
Boys to Men is one of the main reasons why 112 is here. You know what I mean? So that's how we, so we acknowledge that. These kids nowadays, like there is a disconnect between that era and the era that they're in now. And I think because everything is handed to them, so I'm not saying that they're not grinding. I'm not saying that they're not working. I'm not saying that they're not working hard. But that initial grind that comes from sacrifice, and I can't tell you how many birthdays we've missed, or how many funerals we've missed, or like family reunion, or just things that your child walking down the aisle, graduation wise, and things of that nature. Man, it's so many things that you don't realize you have to sacrifice in order to be to be successful in the music industry, and to see that now, it's like it's a disconnect, man. Like it's definitely a disconnect now.
Yeah, there's a really big issue with young kids not appreciating what came before them and looking at it as old, so it's no longer useful. That's really the problem. Whereas they don't understand that the wisdom comes from going back and seeing how these particular artists, groups, singers, producers, songwriters were successful.
Yes.
The reason why music sounds the way that it does and it has no weight is because it's not based off of anything.
Yeah.
They're just hitting pads and keys and not really connecting with what is soulful, just what's sonic.
Yeah.
So like, if it's a beat and if it has an 808 drum and somebody maybe singing or mumbling some shit, then that's good enough.
Yeah.
And they haven't been taught how to create actual bodies of work and actual music.
Yes.
But most of it is because for some reason someone told them that they don't need to.
Right.
And part of it has a lot to do with the money, just like you mentioned.
Here we go.
Like money ruins a lot of things, and it makes people feel a false level of security. Oh, I made this, so I'm successful. I'm the shit. Can't nobody tell me anything because and mind you, congratulations, but you don't understand the minutia of how you're going to stay in business.
Right.
How at this moment in time that you're making all this money, you're being exploited.
Oh my God.
Right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't understand what it is to go to that next level because the people that are exploiting you ain't teaching you because it doesn't benefit them to teach you.
Right.
Because they're making this grip off of you now and they're getting this bag off you now and with the plans to move you away and to find somebody else that is less expensive and more hungry. Because and it's really the industry sped up because
It is.
Even back then, when we were doing our thing, labels started getting tired of us because we started demanding more.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were selling records.
Yeah, okay.
And rightfully so.
Right. I mean, making people.
But they don't like that.
They don't like it at all.
Of course, yeah.
They don't want that.
They
They don't
don't
like
want it
these
at all.
motherfuckers. The
They
budget
can-
went from
again,
$500,000
smart.
to $4 million.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So now they're like, damn, we in a, you know. So sometimes they'll come up with or contrive stories
Mhm.
or come up with ways to get you out of the way.
Mhm.
Yes.
Whether it's they start to plant negative energy from different industry people to make them seem like, yo, these dudes is assholes. They
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
they
yeah.
that. and the
Label
third.
you as difficult.
Oh, yeah, label you as difficult.
Uh-huh.
They'll label
They're
you
difficult,
as
gotta get them out the
No,
way.
that's the industry. That's
That's
the
the
industry.
but that's the
talk, yeah.
industry. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the oldest
That's that
trick in the
code
playbook.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Let's paint them to be idiots.
Mhm.
Right.
Let's get the people on our side
Mhm.
and allow us to push them out
Push
the
them
way,
out the
and then
way.
we'll just
And
find
we'll
a
bring-
cheaper version of them.
Exactly.
Or try anyway.
Yeah.
But
Can we
Exactly.
go back real quick? The Only You remix. I wanted to know more about the remix with Big, because obviously he passed away right after that, right?
Right.
Maybe within a few months, right? 96, 97.
Yeah, he died in 97. Yeah.
yeah.
How was that working with him? Did you guys get to work with him at all on that remix? I know I took a little curveball, but I really wanted to go back to let you guys talk
Yeah.
about that.
No, we can circle back, man. Yeah, it was awesome working with Big. Like, we throw the word genius out way too often.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays it's like, oh, they did something. Oh, that was genius.
Like GOAT.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like
Oh my
we
God.
throw that word. I mean, certain words we throw out, man.
Everybody's a
So
goat.
everybody's a goat. Like to this day, that boggles
Because
my
I have
mind,
my
man.
definition of
Right,
goat.
exactly.
Yeah.
But this dude, in every sense of the word, was a lyrical genius, bro. And when I mean that, it's we saw it firsthand. It was a session that we had at Daddy's house. It's the Neve SSL and the pre-production room.
Mhm.
112 was in the pre-production room, and we were recording something for the first album. Little C's came in and was like, yo, Big want to holler at y'all. So we were like, all right, bet. Because, you know, Big really loves 112. Like, really loves
Yes,
112. You
he
go to
really
that
love.
Life After Death album,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, listen to that. Like,
How many times
he
he
shouts us
mentioned
out so
112?
many times, it's ridiculous. Because
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
really is a fan of 112. He
And he
really loves
respected
112.
us, yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
respect it,
love.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we go into the room from here up. Nothing but weed smoke, right? So
Nice.
So we can't see anybody,
Nice.
man. Like, we can't really see
Nice.
anybody in there with
Ambiance.
Yeah, so you know, it's you know, it's a little color, a little
color,
color,
little
color
vibe.
in the room, little vibe in the room. So it's Big. He's sitting behind one of the desks. We have the engineer. Junior Mafia's in there. I think Jay-Z and Charlie Baltimore they was like over in the corner. This is like what, the early 90s or something like that. Yeah,
Well, it's nice.
yeah, like, you know, around that time, man. So he's going back and forth. He was recording this album. He's smoking, bro. He's not saying a word to anybody. Like, Junior Mafia, they're bouncing around. They talking to everybody. Just boom,
They're
bada
little
bing, bada
kids, that's
boom, boom,
why.
boom. Like,
Right.
man, everybody
They
was just
were.
having a great time. Everybody was drinking. They was smoking. You know, 12 was in there like, bro, how we gonna sing later on without the weed smoking and
Oh,
shit?
my God.
But Big wanted to sit there for some reason,
Right,
man. And
right,
so a
right.
couple of hours go by, and again, this man hadn't said anything. He just sat there and he was just rolling them up. Just, you know, boom, roll it up, boom, roll it up,
Right.
boom.
Right.
3-4 hours later, dude says, all right, I'm ready. And the engineer like, ready for what? Like, you know, he goes into the booth and records, I got a story to tell. Off the dome, no paper,
Yeah, no paper.
no paper, no nothing. Now keep him, and how he did it, he was listening to everybody's story.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It was
the
almost
my
like
112
Kaiser
CD
Sose type
blast,
situation.
Damn.
like that came from
Yeah.
us being in the room with him, and he saw us and he put us
Yeah.
in the story. I got a story to tell. So like that's where that whole thing came from, man. So we saw that firsthand. So that's when I hear genius, it's applied knowledge and applied skill at that moment in time, right place, right time, bada bing, bada boom. That was something amazing. I never saw that. I never saw that before.
I've
in my
always
life.
heard stories about that, like about him not having pen and paper
It's real.
and
Yeah.
him being able to just kind of, because I heard Nas tell a story about he was doing a record with him and, you know, Nas is busy writing.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie comes into the studio and just spits off his verse.
Yeah.
And Nas said he just left.
Yeah.
He was like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah. It's just
That's him, bro. Like that is real. Like we are here to tell you that is 100% real.
Where were you guys when you heard the news that he passed away?
Here's the scenario. So Big actually was supposed to leave and go to London that same night.
Right.
The same night that we left to go to North, we had to catch a red eye. He was going to catch a red eye to go to London, but for some reason he stayed in Cali. After we did the award show, first thing Big told us, because he was like, "What up?" Like, you can go back and look now. He was like, "Yo, what up, Cali?" or "What up, LA?" And they started booing him. And then once we did the award with him, he turned around and was like, "Bro, let's get the hell out of here." You know, because you could feel the energy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't realize we were in the middle of that East Coast, West Coast thing.
Right,
too.
correct.
You know what I mean? So they had love for us out here in Cali, but it was love, but
it was on pause.
Y'all was still signing the bad boy. You know what I mean? So it was that kind of deal. We left. We got in our vehicle and we went to the airport. When we landed, that's when we heard that Big had got shot that night and he died. Yeah.
And shortly after, you guys recorded a dedication, a song. I'll Be Missing You. Whose idea was it to create this particular record? Who orchestrated it? And
I think it was Puff.
It was
for the
Puff,
most
but
part,
actually
we
wasn't
had,
the first one. Remember?
That's why I said we had different variations.
Yeah, the first one was actually Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah,
that miss you.
Right.
So that was actually the first version of that, and then we did Cry On. We did that. That was a dedication that we did. So that was
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we did. So people don't. Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that we did it. When you've heard
and we did it like a acapella version.
Yeah, we did.
It was really nice.
Now, do these demos still exist?
I think they do, bro.
And you know what's crazy? I think they put it on the compilation.
They did put it on the compilation. Yeah.
Of Cry On?
Yeah, Cry On is on the.
Yeah, you could probably. It's probably on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can YouTube that.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know who has a lot of our stuff? Tim has a lot of our stuff.
Tim has a lot of our stuff.
Tim has a lot of our stuff right now.
I ain't gonna front. Like, while we talking about songs that hasn't been heard, that was a song that y'all had done. I heard it on a DAT. You know what I'm saying? It was with Dallas Austin. I think the record was like, I can't believe that you and me departed so easily. Thank God that you decided to come back to me.
I'm trying to remember what it is. Show me the way into your heart and I will follow. Was it give me a sign to reassure you're all I need?
But it didn't come out.
No, that was a song that me and Mike wrote. McCary.
I
feel your pain and take away all your sorrow.
Yeah.
And I heard it like 1 or 2 times, and it stuck in my head.
That might have been it. I think so.
Yeah, it sounds
because
like
the verse goes, from the first time I saw your eyes, I stood in a motionless trance, so good. Like it was, like Tim and Bob became like the extended members of Boys to Men after a while. So it was one of those things where we just kind of, whenever we had studio time, we just sat and just vibed out and just made records.
Yes.
That's how
we did it.
Vibing came out.
Oh, that was
we were in the studio,
record.
literally how the song went.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were just sitting there spending the label's money because we didn't know what we were doing at the time. and because we just shooting shit.
Oh yeah,
we didn't know we were gonna do creatively, and Tim just got on the beat.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
Boom, 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 right? And I'm sitting there, and I went, "We're just vibing," like that, because that's what we were doing. And I wrote the first verse. Cooling in the studio, you know how the story goes.
Oh,
bobbing our heads to this tune we're about to do.
Crazy.
It's like literally just singing what's going on.
Right
what was going on at that time. So like and that's the type of energy y'all know
That's
Tim
crazy.
and Bob.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Bro,
That's how.
Let me see if he
answers.
answers.
Yeah. The majority of our stuff from Tim came from just them sitting there.
We'd just sit there
and just
then
create,
just be like,
smile. That came from just Tim and just Bob just playing the guitar, man.
Yes.
Just going there, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Exactly. Let me see if See if Tim answers the phone.
If he doesn't, he's on blast. We're going to leave it in the
Oh,
interview.
yeah, for sure. Let me see if he answers.
Not you were my friend.
I was like,
He's watching it ring as we speak.
Yeah, all right, now see, if you don't answer the phone and you watch this episode, hold on. This is one more phone number. Let me see.
Okay, I was about to say.
Now you call him.
See, we're trying to have a moment, Tim.
Trying to have a moment
with you, bro.
Okay, here we go.
Blowing it,
Here we go.
This is the beauty of a podcast. You can do this in
Here we go.
moment.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now he say, Shawn and Slim.
Yeah, he like, what's going on?
Now he's scared.
Yeah.
He was like, man.
He's going to answer out of fear.
Right.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
He ain't answering, bro.
All right, it's all good.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Well, anyway, we're gonna shout Tim Kelly and Bob Robinson out.
Man.
Two of some of the greatest producers ever. Who created not just great records for us, but created for so many other people. From Tamia to Cisco to
Bobby
like,
V.
Yeah, Bobby V, like John B. Like they put their work in. But so you guys are celebrating 30 years, man.
30 years, bro.
Crazy.
How's it feel? Are your bones cracking yet? Are you?
Oh, yeah, that's been going on.
Oh, that's been going on. Okay.
Yeah, big shout out to Biofreeze, bro.
Pains in the back of your knee for no reason.
Yeah. Why does my eyelash hurt? You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness!
What is the science behind that?
Right. Hurt for no reason, man. But yeah, that's 30 years, man. Like we're here to just let everybody know, man, that we don't take that lightly, bro. To say you're doing something great for 30 years is something.
Yeah,
man, it's unfathomable, man. Like sometimes you just gotta sit back and just take it all in.
That's
we
right.
we didn't really go in thinking that, we hoped that we would have a long career, but everybody knows like what's the music for R&B, like 3 4 years, 3 to 4 years, best. And that's 1 or 2
5
albums.
if you really,
if you were really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just to say that people have been rocking with us for 30 plus years, man, it's just a testament to how good God is.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
man,
is good.
so-
And you guys are celebrating that, right? You
Yes.
guys are going out on the road.
We're
Like,
going out
tell
on
us
the
all
road.
about it. What's going on?
So we have our Room 112 World Tour.
Yep.
We're starting in Stanford,
Connecticut.
When is it? November 12th?
November 12th.
Yes. So
Banging.
Yeah. So-
if you don't know, like everybody pay attention, go on Ticketmaster or go on our website and you know what I mean? And you can go get your tickets. We're definitely going to sing pretty much all of the songs that you all know us for, and the songs that y'all love us for.
Yeah.
And so,
it's for the fans.
yeah,
It's for
this
the
one's
fans,
for the
man.
fans.
It's not just
here.
the hits, it's the album
Nah,
cuts.
it's the album cut.
yes.
Man, listen, bro. If we had a dollar for every time they wanted us to sing, and I don't even want to say what songs they want us to sing,
Right, because
it may be on the-
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just make sure y'all read the comments when we post this. It's
Gotcha.
going to be all kinds
bro.
of songs.
They're gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us how many songs. Man, it never fails how many songs they tell us. Why don't y'all sing Just a Little While? Why don't y'all sing Can I Touch You?
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
y'all sing? But we have Total and we have Case on the tour as well.
super dope.
So it's this 90s nostalgia.
Shout
that's
out to the
going on.
homie
Yeah,
Case.
man. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome, bro. Like
So-
we look forward to it.
So is it going to be new music too? Or like, are we coming out with new records? Or
Well,
like,
we do have, because I have a new record out. It's entitled "Somebody to Love."
okay.
And a record's doing. I just saw it. It's on a hot R&B airplay. I'm on the charts.
Hey,
so that's great.
Hey.
So that's amazing. Because I'm doing it independent. So
I was about to ask you, are you doing this independent?
I'm literally doing this independent.
So how do you feel about doing it this way, and why did you do it this way opposed to just signing to a label? Like I love the fact you're doing independent, but
Yes.
give us an understanding as to why you went this route.
Well, for me, my whole equation is like DJs make the world go round. So in our career, the majority of the records that are on the radio that pays the bills, they were ran by DJs. We sung up-tempo records. We were very blessed that they all did great. And it was just it's just one of those things where you saw at the beginning of your career when everything's up, you going up, you had the DJs. Even when everything started trying to level out and you're going down, you had your dips. It's like a roller coaster. Guess who was always around when the money wasn't there or whatever? The DJs.
Right.
The DJs determine who had the hits.
Right.
So that's what I've done. I mean, so big shout out to all the DJs, all the core DJs,
That's right.
TJ DJs.
They still matter.
Coalition DJs.
They still matter, man.
They all matter. All the real DJs out there, and they really embraced my record, and they just said, "Hey, Slim, no, we got you."
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a crazy thing about the whole So Fly situation.
Yeah.
I was told in a label that, it's not a hit, but, we're committed to, finding that special record. And I'm like, not the committed thing.
They did. They hit you with the script.
I never forget, you know what I'm saying, my boy. A big shout out to Tony Neal, you know what I'm saying? And I hit him up and I said, man, so-and-so said this. He said, man, I don't give a
right,
man, don't you listen to nobody in a cubicle. You feel me? Right. We out here on the street. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, you tell them, you give them 4 weeks and then you tell them, look at the charts.
Right.
Make some kind of bet. Make them eat dry salad.
Right.
It was like, you know what?
Yeah, so that's torture.
That actually happened. That's
I had a visual.
That actually happened. So you know what I'm saying? That's
what's up.
So put it out there like that. That's the reason why I did it independent.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, it's great because the veil has been lifted. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of labels are understanding that they really don't matter as much anymore in the overall ethos of how we consume records, how we produce records, and all of that. Like it's literally the wild, wild west out here, and it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. But if you're smart enough, like yourselves, you're able to kind of like flip it what benefits you because y'all have a fan base,
right?
20 million records,
exactly.
So anytime something comes out that you know you're going to have at least a solid number of people that is going to be at least curious enough to download it and to listen to it. So what you need a label for?
Exactly.
You know?
Especially in this part, we can do this. We know the same people that they could probably pick up
100%.
Yeah,
and probably want to talk to you more because they know where you're coming from, and there's no BS with what it is your intentions.
Exactly.
Like this is what the conversation is.
Exactly.
Bit bat. Let's get the business done.
Exactly.
All right, let's have some fun, fellas.
Okay.
I think we've been having fun.
Oh, we've been having a great time.
No, this has been fun.
But let's have some fun.
All right.
Now, this can be individual. It could be collective. Whatever.
Okay.
Your top 5 favorite groups. We kind of have a inkling of where you're coming from, but let's expand it a bit. Okay. It doesn't have to be R&B.
Okay.
It could be rock. It could be pop. It could be
that's too hard.
It could be bluegrass.
It's actually easy if you think about it. If you think about the 3 that we already talked about, and then the 2.
So then, okay,
Mike. No, but you brought up earlier.
Here we go.
Pilots. You brought
That's my point. So that's why I'm like,
think bigger.
Give us. Okay.
See,
okay, I'll give you an R&B
How about
category.
this? Take New Edition, Boyz II Men, and Jodeci out.
Okay,
because those are your goats anyway.
All right, cool. Take us out.
And then we're gonna take
because we already know that
Jodeci and New Edition out.
Yeah, take it out.
Take it out. Okay, so from here, our 5 biggest artists from. Okay,
yeah, take your goats out.
Oh man, okay.
Yes.
I'll give you my 5. So, and I know 2 of these might be yours too.
Mm-hmm.
Take 6 Commission.
Okay, there we go. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's Take 6.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I would say Nirvana for me.
Let's go.
Dope.
And let me see who
you got. 2 more.
Got 2 more groups.
2 more. And then Slim, we want yours.
Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Let's go. Let's go.
See that? Here we go.
I'll take one of yours.
He took your 5. Is what you're saying?
Look, I'll give you another rock band. I'll give you System of a Down.
System of a Down is dope.
See, this is nuts.
I give you System of a Down.
All right.
See, that's a good top 5.
See, that is a crazy. Okay,
that's nuts.
So,
okay, come on,
so
Slim.
Taking the big 3 out, right?
Taking the big 3 out.
So then
no
we got
New
to
Edition,
start.
No Boyz II Men, no Jodeci.
But I'm gonna start with Commission, and then I'm gonna throw in Take 6.
Okay,
right?
so yeah,
that's cool.
So we got the 2. So let's see.
And it could be anything. It ain't gotta be
because it could be anything.
Anything.
Okay. I would throw in okay. I'm gonna go with the oh, see, I was just about to do that. I said, wait.
This is why I love going first.
He's about to say something.
Yeah,
it was like a sneeze. It was like
just say it, bro. Just go for it.
Because I want to throw in the Jackson 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Boom.
Like,
Why did you hesitate with that?
No, because I don't have but 5 picks. And
Do an honorable mention. Do an honorable
Here,
mention.
dig deep.
Okay, I would go hard. Okay, I'm gonna get
That boy.
give us a rap group. Give us.
Yeah,
we don't
you
have
do
a
rap
group.
Oh, rap
Give us
group?
a
Yeah,
rap
you
group.
Oh shoot. Okay, well give me oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Atlanta got a group out there.
Yeah, because so you're gonna give me Outkast and give me
Okay, that's 4.
verse 4 and give me my boys, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre and Eazy-E and NWA. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and because I'm a hardcore Raiders fan, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
hey,
I feel so sorry for you.
Man, I believe in therapy.
I thought
You
you
know
liked
what I'm
winning,
saying?
but I thought you liked winning.
I
You
blame
won a lot.
Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is not indicative of any other. Like, bro, we love it. Listen, honorable mention Toto. I like them. You know that Africa's like one of my favorite
Toto
records.
is awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. So so
That's what I
please,
said,
like don't feel no
because I
kind of
think
way
when
we
you
live
say
your.
groups, it just starts going wild.
Yeah, 'cause
like,
right.
I'm
because you know what I'm
thinking
saying?
about impact. I'm
Because
thinking
I
about
like
impact.
I
we
love
have 5?
mint conditioner.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fine.
He had 5.
Mint condition.
They had 5.
Yeah.
He had 5. Yeah.
Oh, you said mint condition?
Yeah, I love mint
And mint
conditioner.
conditioner.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Like, come on, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like you know, we could go on and on. But
Has there been any friendly rivalries or not so friendly rivalries with any groups?
okay, so here's my disclaimer, man. So
Okay, so
when I set about to make this whole, like, if I told you that the idea of verses came from us back in the early 2000s, you probably wouldn't believe me. But the truth of the matter is that the whole quote unquote beef that we had with Jagged Edge was actually contrived by 112. Like, we actually was planning to do. Okay, so the mind frame was, let's get them and 112 together, like kind of like a boxing match. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
uh-huh.
versus, a versus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing was, we never told them that this was our plan.
that's
like
the
so that's the part that we didn't. We didn't. That's the part
You
that
left
we
that
didn't.
out.
Yeah, we left
Yeah.
that part out.
the
man,
important
but-
part was left out.
Yeah, the part that,
Because
so-
it would have gone way better had we just
told them as
Right,
opposed
okay.
to, but we felt like it would be more authentic if they really, felt the ways about, the fact that, they were going to give it their all. We were going, because
Right.
we were going to give it our all anyway, but, we felt like, it'd be more authentic if they actually felt like we had beef with them as opposed to us telling them, hey man, we gonna go out there and act like, we really beefing with y'all, which we never really did, man, because we absolutely love Jagged Edge.
Later though, because we did, but because when they asked or whatever, we
Right.
talked.
Yeah.
So the idea was to go song for song.
It was
Because we knew that they were able to do it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
they're
The fan base, we
very
were from
strong.
Atlanta. They were from Atlanta.
Strong
So,
group.
all the
Yeah.
elements were there, for us to have this kind of quote unquote rivalry and whatever. And to this day, Drew Hill still, like, they feel, every time we see Cisco, he feels a ways about that. He's like, man, we were the group that y'all was supposed to go back and forth with.
Because they didn't come in '96.
Yeah. So it's
Big shout out to them.
Yeah,
They're
and super,
one hell of a group.
man, super creative, man, super intelligent,
Lord.
man, super creative, just group, man. Like that was crazy, man. But those two groups, man, like those were the two.
You know
we
what?
had beef with.
In honor of all the groups, let me list them. This is paying homage and shout out. And please, if I forgot your group, charge it to my head, not my heart. Shout out to New Edition. Shout out to Jodeci. Shout out to 112, Jagged Edge, Next, Silk. Y'all can join in. Shy.
Man, there's so many of them.
Man, As Yet.
Profile. Lade,
My brother's from Jersey. East Side High.
Oh, True.
No, not True, but shout out to
But
True.
True, yeah, because they're
Riff.
ruthless too.
Riff.
Riff.
Shout out to Riff.
Give me what's my boys that
Shout out
that
to
wrote
Color
all
Me
those
Bad.
songs?
Yeah, intro.
Shout out to Intro.
Yes.
Shout out to Mint Condition. Shout out to come on, we missing some people.
Oh yeah, we missing. Oh my God, Full Force. Give me
Full
them.
Force, Force
I love them.
MDs.
Force MDs.
New Kids on the Block.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
NSYNC.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Shout out to
Old Town.
Shout out to Old Town. Shout out to H-Town.
H-Town.
Yes. Shout out to
what about 98 Degrees?
Shout out to 98 Degrees.
Thank you. That's who I was trying to figure.
Shout out
one
to
of them, my homies.
I know I'm missing some folks, but
bro, I got a funny story about NSYNC. When we first met them, we were at a basketball tournament, and we was all getting ready to go out and play it. And then Justin came right over there to us, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I just want to say, got to try my misery." And then and then the entire group just started. They were like, "Bro, we study y'all. Trust me, we study y'all."
Oh, that's love.
I was like, that's crazy.
That's love.
That was crazy how they did.
So,
he just.
But I loved it. I loved it.
NSYNC are real ones in the sense where they were real students. Like they weren't just guys that, a lot of people would try to put them in that category of just being like cutesy boy band guys.
Right.
But they really they sang
really
good. And they could really get it in. So
man. They understood the concepts of like real notes and stuff. It wasn't a 1, 3, 5 notes.
100%. 100%. So shout out to all those groups that I mentioned. And again, if I forgot you, it's not. Don't take it personal, please, God.
And we were only talking about male R&B, not female R&B. We were just specifically talking about male R&B.
Yes.
Big shout out to the female artists as well.
Shout out to In Vogue.
Yeah.
Shout out to Total. Shout out to TLC. Shout out to Escape, SWV. Shout out to the ladies was doing it too.
We were just talking about male R&B groups, y'all. So please don't go into the comments.
Shawn, what's your top 5 groups?
My top 5
outside
groups?
of your goats, which is basically their goats.
Yeah. All right. So taking any out of the equation,
and Jodeci,
because they definitely be in my top. I would say the Jacksons, the Temptations, Take 6.
Nice.
That's 3. Is that 3?
That's 3.
Go to a rock genre or alternative.
Metallica and this is where the 5th is always the hardest.
The Beastie Boys get enough credit?
Shout out to the Beastie Boys.
Oh,
Beastie
man.
Boys.
Hey,
Beastie Boys.
big
Did
shout
not
out
get
to
enough credit.
DJ
Did not
Hurricane,
get
that's
enough
my homie
credit.
there.
So that's my 5. The Beastie
Nice.
Boys right there.
Oh yeah, Beastie Boys off the
Nice.
And this is, please don't take it the wrong way, because it's definitely not honorable mention in the traditional sense, but Public Enemy too. And shout out to Blackstreet.
Oh,
nice.
Come on.
There we go.
Yeah. I knew I was missing somebody.
That's
Guy.
Blackstreet Guy.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, because Damien be mad at me if I
be calling right.
Hey, Damien.
I got it, man. Damien be like calling
I'm shouting you out, bro.
He calling you right now.
So that's how we doing it, bro?
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Damien.
No. Yeah, no, you're in there. You're
you're in there.
Yes, sir.
We talking about Tony earlier.
Tony.
Come on, Dick. Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
On. Rest in peace, Dwayne. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh,
just amazing. So again, a lot of dope groups that came specifically, particularly from the 90s. I might say. There was something in the water during
Yes,
that.
it was.
It was something, bro.
There was a lot pop.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. What's your favorite restaurant? Each of you.
Ooh.
Give me one.
I like Maestro's.
Maestro's is great.
Maestro's is great.
That's a standard as far as good food is concerned.
Yeah, I like Maestro's.
Yeah.
Like my favorite to go to.
Yeah. One that you're going, like, I'm going to get it in. I know I'm going to have a good meal and then leave happy.
Oh. See, that depends on what type of mood I'm in,
There you go.
Because, this might stretch from Nobu to, Varsity Hot Dogs.
He's my guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So
he rich. That's what it is.
That's right. He rich.
Because I got a question. I got a question when you finish this.
Okay. All right. So what's your favorite restaurant? What's your favorite restaurant?
I'm going to give Nobu for
1600.
Nobu's
great.
Malibu.
Which one? Malibu or
Hollywood?
No, I'm talking about Atlanta.
Okay, because they got to do it in Atlanta.
I'm putting right up and I'm walking right. You know what I mean?
In Atlanta.
Okay, so y'all in y'all individual restaurants having a meal. Just came from the show.
Okay.
Had a great show. Y'all did y'all thing. And get your favorite table. And you look in the entrance, and in walks a younger version of yourselves.
Nice.
They were looking for you. They needed to glean some wisdom from their older selves to understand what to look forward to in the future. So they sit down across from you and they're looking, waiting for you to tell them something. What would the older Slim and the older Mike tell the younger Slim and the younger Mike? Who's first?
I go.
Go ahead.
I would tell my younger self to enjoy every second of what's going on from the beginning to the end. Enjoy the struggles, enjoy the ups, enjoy the downs. And I would say, don't be so naive. Don't be so naive, because the younger Slim was, if you said I love you, or if you said you were family or whatever, I really thought that's what you meant, and I took as that, and I will always say, look, it's reciprocity, brother. Like,
yes.
You definitely, just the way you pour, you need to be filled. You know what I'm saying? That part, you know what I mean? And I would just say, hey, when all else fails, whatever you go through, when all else fails, put trust in God.
I like that. That was
dope. There it is.
That was dope. I would tell younger Mike, don't let anyone ever dim your light. Don't let nobody dim your light. Don't ever sacrifice who you are for anyone else. And, that's really how I felt career-wise and just personally. Like, I would always put other people first. And I really feel like, man, like now I definitely am in that world now where it's time to start loving self-love. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's time to start loving, because you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. I know we say that all the time, and it's so cliche. It's things of that nature, man. But this is like, now in my 40s, I'm actually starting to understand what that really means.
Not so cliche.
It's not so cliche. And I wouldn't say it because to me it sounds so cliche at first. But now that I'm older and I'm seeing these different things, and I have kids now that are in their 20s, and and they're starting their own paths and things of this nature, man. It's like you can't take for granted, these moments that will never be here again. None of us will ever be at this moment here again. Like, once this is gone, this is gone. We create new ones, but this moment will never be. Take advantage of that, man. Never let anybody dim your light. And like you said, like leave everything up to the Most High, man. And I think you'll be all right.
God bless you both. Thank y'all for being such solid human beings, as well as just solid artists. There are very few people, and maybe that's just how it's supposed to be, I guess, that I not only do I respect, but I like.
Absolutely, bro.
that I sincerely just like as humans, as us being on the road together in certain circumstances, and always showing sincere, authentic love and admiration, each of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think everyone has seen in this particular episode how much we love each other, not just from a personal standpoint, but musically. Like, we study each other,
Absolutely.
we learn certain things from each other, and the whole nine.
Energy never lies.
The energy never lies. And
Say that again, bro.
And even in this self-indulgent world, dynamics like this is still very possible. Everybody's so hell-bent on starting beefs and wanting to create controversy and negativity and all those other things, whereas you get to your destination quicker if it's in a positive route.
Yeah.
Again, when I say this, I mean it. I appreciate Slim, first off, for reaching out and saying that he wanted to be a part of the podcast, and we kept correspondence with each other. And I told him, whenever you guys are in town, just let me know, and it's no rush. And he reached out and he was like, yo, we're going to be in town this such and such a date. We worked it out, and here we are. But that's what real friendship, that's what real authentic admiration and love comes from. Just support, friendship, and just allowing each other to a safe space for everybody to be themselves. Brothers, I thank you. I appreciate you guys. God bless you on your tour. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And I hope to catch y'all at some point because it goes from November to
February.
February.
Yeah, we have a show here in LA as well.
Yeah.
When is that?
It's about a week before you start yours, so you'll probably be here.
Yeah.
Okay, because yes, we're going on tour with New Edition.
Yes.
And Tony Braxton.
Yes,
Which is
amazing.
So
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully I won't be somewhere rehearsing or something like that.
Right.
But if
Right.
so, you know I'm there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And I'm coming to support and show love.
we appreciate
Thank
you,
you
brother.
so much,
yes, sir.
brother.
We appreciate you.
Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
can y'all please give it up for 112?
Thank you so much.
Hey y'all, and that was On That Note. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, here's a couple more videos for you to check out. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.